never light a cigar that way.
Yo, it's the Shadow Smokers Legion, fun, family, and smoke. Rockin' with Phoenix Fresh rhymes, they stronger than no. About to break it off with the illest of crews, led by the man Tony Wang, making his vision come true. Now let me take you on a ride. We got love for cigars, from the east to the west, only the brightest of stars. Our screen in the scene, little guy with the shop, shadow gazing around. You know it ain't gonna stop. Cigar mechanic don't panic when he's repping his brand. Escadillo and more, smooth as sticks in the land. Hashimoto's around, jumping live in the chats. Asian orange and more, his button's famous and fat. Cigars, pipes, whiskey, coffee, and more. Turbo jetting around, Tim with the dopest of pours. What's that? Huh? One wheel and reviews? Martin in the house, sharing the latest smoke news. Need to pick me up? Get to Southeast US. Bob and Chief in the mix, you know they saying God bless. We got that journey, voyage, private blends for the crew. Celebrating with coins, repping that dope swag too. Now I'm about to sign off, you know it's time for that audit. Light up the group with my post, you know I'll rock it and sock it. But remember y'all, Legion, it lives with a passion. From a man in the shadows, ayo, the Source House assassin. So cut it, light it, love the smoke from your region. After all we connect, it's through the power of Legion.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Hey guys, Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin. It is Saturday. We got the two Irvins right now, for now. I don't know if the chat is not showing, but no one is typing anything, so I'm just gonna think that's the case. That's the case. Anyways, today I'm gonna smoke this. I'm gonna unpack this. I'm gonna smoke this. Davidoff, Year of the Tiger, which I thought was pretty cool. And like, you know, someone else already smoked it. I was like, damn, I had to wait until today to smoke it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do today.
What's up, Brett?
Hey, Brett. Hey, Chris. So
it's like about a $45 cigar.
Quick.
Taylor Wilson.
Hey, Taylor. Let's do a quick unboxing. So standard here of the box hanging. They get a lettering here, which I think this is usually the card that they put inside a box, but this time the box is like translucent, transparent. They put out. I hate this because I don't like to rip the envelope.
It's bad luck. Bad luck to rip the envelope, man.
I just don't like to. Like, OCD kills me.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, man, Taylor Wilson is like Mr. Digger.
What do you mean?
That's what he smokes. The LFD Digger, man. That's his favorite stick.
Okay. All right. Oh, I opened it up without ripping it. Oh, damn. Yeah, same crap. Same crap, different packaging. The mighty tiger, powerful and dynamic with a sense of sharpened by their awareness of their surroundings. The tiger is always ready to seize an opportunity. They have the energy and dynamism to do so, and determination. What? Who does this? This is definitely not the right grammar to put a capital N at the end of it. And determination. What the hell? Who translated it? They have the energy and dynamism.
What, did I make a mistake?
To do so, and then period. And capital A and D. What the hell?
Wait a minute. You gotta take a picture and like post it, Tony.
Yeah, I might have to do that. This is definitely not the right grammar.
We'll tell you all about it, man. We'll tell you what's wrong with it.
The tiger will choose a direction, make a decision, and that will be that. And that will be that. What the? And that will be that. They will not backtrack or regret. A tiger does not turn around.
Maybe they're not regretting the grammar.
I guess so. They are strong of a spirit and will. This confidence inspires trust in others. Their openness makes them, for all their powers, approachable. And they can make decisions as single-mindedly on behalf of others as they can for themselves. for They Are Born Leaders. This
You're
limited
supposed
edition
to.
cigar reflects the tiger perfectly, with flavor as bold as the tiger's personality and its stripe. They too are leaders when it comes to the quality and crafts. When does the last time you see a tiger decide to do a craft? The Tiger King perception will naturally sense this immediately.
They probably do a crap.
Crap.
Not crap.
And as if looking in the mirror, recognize the majesty of a great cigar.
Maybe they're saying
I will take a picture of this later. This is really, really bad in terms of.
Well, no, but take a picture of it now. We can read it. Like we can tell. We can analyze it with you. But tigers are crafty. That's probably what they mean.
My God.
Tigers
I'm not gonna
crafty.
do the English class right now in the chat. We can do that later after, in the chat room or something. But this, oh my God, wow, this gives me a headache. Like I thought my English was bad. But damn. All right, here it goes. Which side's up? I guess this side's up. Like this. I mean, this is no secret. You guys seen it on pictures and stuff like that. So let's see how the.
Oh, is that it's like in the cage or something?
Yeah, it's like a forest. Trees. So it's like a forest, trees.
All right, I can go for that.
Okay. And inside looks like this, of course. This thing, I think it's magnetic. Yeah, it is magnetic. This bar is magnetic.
Wow, they went all out, man.
So.
How many cigars is it? 10 cigars?
10 cigars.
So eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the coat?
Yeah, totally. Right? It's fitting, right? Today's fitting. All right, cover this back up. In terms of packaging, I think it's cool, but I would have like fully lacquer rather than that window. I don't like that window. That's just me. I mean, I think they try to go cool and stuff like that. But if you put in a pile of all the other ear of, it's gotta stood up like a sore thumb. You know, it's just the only one with a clear top. So that's why I don't like it. But I think it's cool. Yes, it's cool. Now, I think the cigar is super cool. Me and Albert was actually talking about this. How the hell did they make that stripe? How in the world did they make that stripe? You know what? I'm gonna open that light over there because it's kind of dark. I think it's kind of dark to me. Like, feels dark.
Yeah, it's dark out here too. So
James, how do they make the stripes, man?
how do they make the stripes? They grow that way.
On the cigar.
All right, here we go. Now it feels brighter.
On the cigar, they make it on the tobacco before they wrap the cigar.
So you can see that there is like a tiger stripe on it.
Yeah, but how'd they do that? No, they couldn't make it on the tobacco. I doubt they could put it on the tobacco before.
They just brush some.
Yeah, right. They just brush the thing, some part of it more, some part of it less, to have that.
They brush some dye. You know, they take a brush and.
I don't think they brush the dye, but I think that whatever they use to ferment this, like to treat this, the leaves, before they dry them, they brushed it on.
I don't think so because then they. I
think they did it with food coloring.
Because the stripes are like they go across the diagonal on the leaf.
Yeah, so they go like this.
I mean, they took the cigars after they rolled them, and then they brushed them with the food coloring.
No,
with the dark
it has to do it. It has to be before they roll them because it's something over like under. So it has to be before.
How do you get? There's no way to get it directly.
Well, Chris just said that he believed that the stripes are part of the fermentation process.
Well, how would you do that if the thing's rolled diagonally, but the stripes are?
Yeah, it'll look more like an Eddie Van Halen cigar or guitar.
No, because not all the stripes are symmetrical. Some of them are kind of slanted. So.
That's what I'm saying. It looked more like an Eddie Van Halen's guitar than it would Tiger Stripes.
I don't know. Somebody go ask them. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
Anyways,
come on, this is part of the experience, man.
All right, got it. Let's see.
Moving on.
Wow, man, that's like, that's like changing the channel. Shit. All right.
Yeah. Just change the channel on us. Yeah. Moving on.
Why is it so dark?
I think it's your eyes because it looks just as light as it always
I'm
does.
Googling it. Yeah.
I can't even find the cap. The cap on this is so tiny. Like, I feel like I'm just gonna unravel it no matter where I cut it. Like this one here. No, that's part of it. Like, I can't tell. You know what I'm saying? Like, this thing looks like the cap is only this much right here.
Yeah, I'd go for that.
Oregon's losing right now, 21-0.
I guess I had to be concentrating. Man. Right, it is what it is.
All right, here
Dry
you go.
is nothing but cedar.
They don't tell how they did it though. That sucks.
They don't want to give out their secret.
That's their secret. I still think they took
it's definitely cooler than doing the barber pole, you know?
I think they just took a rough brush and they put food coloring on it and they just kind of brushed over it.
Because like even in the picture it shows that like it ends where the diagonal is. So they went to a certain angle. They had, when they rolled it at a certain angle, which that's predictable, right? What angle you roll the cigar?
No, not really, because it depends on the leaf.
Shoot, as consistent as they are, come on, man, they can cut it.
It's on which leaf, man.
But they cut it. They cut the leaf. They trim it first, so they can trim it a certain way, and then they can roll it where it's even.
Right? They can just choose an angle to roll, right? So.
They know how to do that, man. Come on, dude. That's all they do is sit there and do that. So they know how.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure when they're deciding what to do, like how to make that effect, they already figured it. So.
They're effectively the place kickers of football.
I still, regardless of when they did it, I'm pretty sure that they did it with a brush, with a paintbrush, and
I don't think it's food coloring though. I don't think it's food coloring.
It could be. Is it real smoky?
Right now, it's very peppery, cedary.
Mineral oil, man. I'm gonna tell you, mineral oil.
It's still a tobacco dye. I mean,
but it's not oily.
You know,
it's not oily.
Some companies dye a cigar to make them all look the same color, and in this case, they just dyed just a little bit of it, just the stripes.
It's actually totally, completely different spectrum of what I think that the taste was gonna. It's almost refreshing in a way, like not tense. It's very.
Oh, that's cool.
Like the difference between drinking a coffee and drinking a cup of mint latte.
What's up, Val?
It's very peppery, but it's very like a spread out pepper. Like after you ate something that's peppery. You know how like if you eat something really spicy and your whole mouth is gonna be burning, right? But after they start to kind of break apart, you start to only have part of your mouth feel spicy, but it's not a lot leftover. It has that leftover spice to it. It's a more on the refreshing side of the flavor rather than strong side. And it's very peppery, but it's like spread out pepper. I don't know how to describe it.
I think the tobacco is just the wrapper tobacco is just a special African tobacco from the Tigris River.
punch of white paper on the front, but middle smooth. White pepper on the front, but middle smooth to a nice roast cashew cedar taste. Right now, I taste a lot of cedar. I taste a lot of pepper. But like I said, the pepper is not like burn your nose. It's more like spread out. You kind of get pepper here and there. Some part strong, some part not. It's actually has this like division or level or separation per se. Layers of different kind of pepper. The cedar is a nice, fragrant cedar. It's a very fragrant cedar. Almost to a point that you think it's like a scented candle cedar.
Hey, James.
Yeah.
Euphrates, you might be wrong on that. Euphrates might be wrong on that.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Euphrates might be wrong.
Yeah. That's it, yeah. I don't know. We got Tony. We got Martin tastes crayons and he smells and he tastes candle wax. So.
No, I'm not saying I taste candle wax. I'm saying that it's as if it's fragrant rather than what you smell from cedar.
From a wax candle, you said, yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like a scented candle, right? They smell different. When you smell a scented candle scent versus a scent from an actual thing, they kind of smell somewhat different.
Yeah, because you smell the wax with it.
No, because you smell oil versus the actual thing.
Ooh, he said cashew.
I mean, I can tell there's it's a little bit cashew in there, but the pepper kind of covers it up. The pepper opens it up, and then it kind of covers it up.
I normally have them hold the cashews on my cashew chicken, so.
Like chicken korma, hold the cashew. Oh, it's a spicy cigar.
Which hand do they hold the cashews in?
It will have to be the left hand.
Yeah, you'd hope, right?
They hold the nuts in the left hand.
They only hold their nuts and stuff in the left hand.
Okay.
The right hand used to eat and stuff.
Okay, that's not what they're using the right hand for. Okay.
Yeah, they're not using the right hand to eat, right?
No, not if they're holding their nuts with their left hand. They're not using their right hand to eat.
The middle of the stick, that cashew will start coming more in the front as your palate will get used to the pepper. Yeah, the pepper is strong. There's a lot. But like I said, it's layers. It has the layers of different peppers. It's not just like a single burn. It feels like a different, some part burns more, some part burns less per pop. Something like that. I don't know how to describe it.
Okay.
It's actually not a bad cigar, but it's so pricey, it's retarded. Imagine if you buy this in New York. It's $40-something plus 70% tax, 75% tax.
Yeah.
$42 plus 75% tax.
Yeah.
$70.
$75.
So $70 for one of these cigars. Get out of here. But yeah, even at $40, I would say it's cool. But like I said, one of these cigars, if you just get a single stick, you're missing out the price that you pay for 1/10 of that box. Right, the lacquer. I really think that they should make the single stick cheaper because they're not getting the box.
But they don't.
But they don't. Because it's the same thing as if you buy a bundle, right? If you go out and buy a bundle, isn't it cheaper? Even if it's for the same cigar. For example, if I go out and buy Oliva old bundle, it will be 10 to 20% cheaper. In the bundle because it's no box.
I think you're right.
Yeah. But in this case, all those cigars came in a box, and somebody gets the box.
Oh, yeah. Guess what? The last person who bought it or the store gets the box, not the person who bought the single stick.
But all those people that bought the single sticks pay for that box.
Exactly, right? That's why I say it doesn't make sense. Like, you know, you're paying for the box, yet you don't get the box. Imagine 10% off of this one, you're in the $30-something range, right? So.
Well, somebody gets the box, and they're like, "Thank you guys for paying for my box."
Right?
Yeah.
I looked at that humidor with the 88, was it 888 or 88 of the Tiger cigar. It was like $30-something thousand. Like, you're looking at a sports car right there. That's crazy for a humidor. Plus some cigar.
I mean, if you think about it, when Michael sells cigars to somebody, and singles and 5-packs, and he puts them in an empty box to ship them,
right? I mean, that will make sense.
That box that he ships to those people was paid for by the people that bought the cigars.
No,
that was in it.
Because those people who pay for the cigars have like 10 cigars to make up for a box. So they got a box, and they got their money worth.
No, the person that got the cigars didn't.
They also got 10 cigars, which equivalent to other, a box, right?
Not necessarily.
Not all the time. Right? Obviously, people have more or less. But if he was putting 10 cigars in a box that fits 10 cigars, technically they pay for that box.
If they bought 10 cigars a bundles, a bundle sticks, 10 single bundle sticks,
they will have paid for
box,
10 bundle stick box.
They only paid for 10 bundle sticks, and they're not paying any extra for a box in that.
$70,000 for anniversary humidor. No, thank you. I will not pay $70,000 for a box for a humidor. $70,000 for anything that had to do with cigars.
I mean, it wasn't
excessive.
that expensive.
It's excessive.
It wasn't that expensive.
The Opus X 25th anniversary $70,000 humidor.
The Opus X thing, yeah. I thought he was talking about the Tiger.
The Tiger one is $35,000.
$35,000, yeah.
Yeah, not worth it. You can get someone to build it in China for $3,500.
It don't even really look that good.
I still cannot find 2 Tiger on it. I can find 1 Tiger on it. I cannot find 2 Tiger on it. You literally have to go cross-eyed to see both. It has 144 rare Opus cigars. Here's the thing. The term rare is subjective. It just means they produce less. It doesn't mean that you can't find it. What? It doesn't mean that they cannot find it. They decided to produce that, right? So they call it rare. So they jack up the price in their own opinion. But do you really think that cost them $70,000 to make 144 cigars? No matter how rare that tobacco, you can buy the freaking farm, like that land that farm those 144 or 7,000. Oh, very peppery, but it wasn't bad. It was like a refreshing pepper. I just don't like pepper all that much. Yes, James.
For $70,000, I better be able to freaking buy that 7,000 cigars.
I went to build a new Corvette to see how much it will cost. It comes out to like $97,000. $70,000 to buy a cigar. I will probably want to do that as a down payment on the Corvette. I talked to my wife about that. I was like, maybe we should build a 3rd garage and then buy a 2-door car.
I mean, if they're Davidoffs, I could settle for 3,500 cigars for $70,000, but not 144.
Well, the Tiger you get 88, right? Well, 88 or 888 cigars. You get 88. You get 88 cigars. I think.
No, you get 20.
No, you get 88 cigar with that.
2250.
2250.
I'm saying for that money you should be able to get 2,250.
Oh, I don't know. I was talking about this the other day at the lounge about how cigar companies do the rare and limited things just to build out demand. Yeah, I mean,
yeah. You know what they cigar companies should experience? They should experience the rare and limited money that I have.
what? Not many people. Is still a football game tonight? Super Bowl?
Yeah, Auburn's playing.
That's probably why. Whenever there's a sports game, people lack
we have a hard time.
Oregon's playing. Oregon's playing Utah right now, and the Utes are kicking ass.
I don't watch sports all that much, so you know, I did read a editorial about how like Scottie Pippen was talking trash about all the people that's like Hall of Fame back in the days, and I was talking to my wife about it.
All them Utes in the Utah team kicking serious butt.
Yeah.
Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, what's up, Michael?
I should really wear my soy sauce assassin hat.
He jumps in, but he's got this like really serious look on his face.
Speaking of Utes, James.
Yeah.
Utes?
Yeah. I was watching this
right?
I was watching a video. Colin Hay was in Norman Guitar Shop or something shit like that, and the guy, he owns his shop, and then I guess he has famous people come in and play guitar and sing something.
Mm-hmm.
And he has Colin Hay from Men at Work in there, right? And so here he is playing this guitar, singing Overkill. And this freaking millennials walking back, you know, in the background looking at guitars. I think, what a dumbass, man.
What do you expect the Utes of today, you know?
It's like you got this dude who like is not going to be around much longer, probably. You know, legend of 80s rock, and wow, it's crazy.
We got us a new cigar and coffee shop in Glendale, Arizona. Yep. Okay. What's it called?
Yeah, what's the cigar named?
I don't remember what it's called. He sent me it. It's kind of cool looking.
Where's Glendale?
It's a burb of Phoenix.
Okay.
It's over hill.
So, Michael, do you have a truck license?
What do you mean a truck license?
Can you operate a truck? A semi?
Yep.
No, I do not have a CDL.
Okay. My wife wanted to know. Because I told my wife that you back in the truck into an AC for that incident.
Okay.
And then she's like, oh, so Michael can operate a truck. I was like, I don't know. I really don't know. It's company property and stuff like that. You can kind of do everything without a license if it's companies, but who knows?
Obviously, he can't operate a truck very well because he backs into AC.
So that's that. My wife asked me today when I was driving. We were talking because she was talking about how she was driving to work and she saw the semi truck driving in the fast lane, the first lane. I was like, that's illegal. You can't drive truck in the inner lane. And she's like, well, this guy didn't give a shit. He's driving that even into the tunnel, still left. I was like, well, hey.
Maybe if Michael had a CDL.
No, it would not have changed anything. No, it's because it's on company property. You have to go through the company's certification and all that stuff. But no, I don't have to have a CDL to do what I do.
Okay. Yeah. My wife asked. I was like, I think I asked you. And I can answer to her later. Like, he doesn't have it. So that's why he backed into
He would have still hit the AC whether or not he did.
Exactly.
But if he takes one of the rigs down to the Taco Bell to pick up some tacos, then he'd probably have to have a CDL.
She was talking about how hard it is to get that license, and I agree because you got to go through like a couple tests to get to that license. And I was like, but what you really need is to have that mindset of that radius turn, like how big you really need to turn. You can't turn just like a car. You have to turn like really wide to get there. But once you have that mindset, it's a lot easier.
No, they make you. You have to get a CDL. You got to know all the laws, but then you also have to know all the stuff about air brakes and all your procedure with that. And then you do have to do the road test and parallel park. Well, they essentially make you parallel park one.
That's hard on that.
I can do. I can do all that.
It's called Ceremony Cigar and Coffee Lounge. Just open. You know the owner?
Hazardous materials. You know.
You know who opened it?
I do not know who opened it.
The guy that owns it.
Well, there you go.
Oh, no shit. No shit.
You asked.
Well, since we don't have a lot of people on, I guess we can talk about controversial stuff.
It's a neat looking place too. It does look really cool.
You could have paid someone else to open it for him, by the way. Just saying.
You guys want to talk about controversial stuff? Or just want to hang out and relax?
Controversial stuff. We already talked about holding your nuts in your hand.
That's not controversial. Yeah. That's just life.
While you're playing with your cigar.
That's just life. That's just life, right? Because since we don't have a lot of people on, we can talk about controversy.
Okay, what are we going to talk about this controversy?
Like today, I talked to my wife about that case with the kid. That was
Kyle Rittenhouse.
I don't even know his name.
That's his name.
Kyle Rittenhouse.
So he was acquitted, right? He was not charged. He was dropped out, right?
He was acquitted, yeah.
My wife's like, how is that possible? He can just shoot anybody? And I said, well, the point is that he's at staying your ground state, not.
No, okay, no, stop. Back up. You're already getting way off base here. Okay, you can agree with what happened, not agree with what happened. That's not what matters because there's.
I don't even know what happened.
Okay, you've not seen the video or anything like that.
But I'm based on the information I received is that he is in your ground state, so he was able to protect himself and not run.
So
and that was his argument.
Given he's gonna have to go on trial for something separate with the way that the gun was acquired.
Okay.
So there's that.
Let's start with the beginning, right? Let's start with the very beginning. The kid was open carrying, right? That's true. Yes. I never seen any of the video.
Okay, so what happened is that he went down there. You can trust me. Like I believe that he was setting himself up for a very bad situation with what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
So in Kenosha, that's where it was, if I remember right. He said he was going to be out there to help people that needed help. Yeah, and he had his AR-15 on him, and
which wasn't really his. I mean, it was somebody else buy it for him. Yeah,
it was a straw purchase that should not have happened. Yeah, he was 17.
He was too young.
So he had no license to carry, and
you would. Yeah, you wouldn't. Well, you wouldn't have to in that state, anyways.
You don't need a license for a rifle.
Okay.
After a certain age, but you do have to have a certain age.
Right. So he was down there saying that he was helping. It's going to antagonize the people that are there, just because of the nature of the situation. So people decide to. Essentially, is what they did is they tried to attack him.
Mm-hmm.
Someone hit him, if I remember right, with a skateboard.
Well, no, the first thing that happened was a guy all kind of weird anyway, ran after him. Came out from behind a dumpster and ran after him.
There you go.
And he shot him dead.
Well, it wasn't before they knocked him down. Because I saw the video.
No, it was before they knocked him down, because then he started getting chased by the other people and fell down. And that's when the guy hit him that's when the guy swung the skateboard at him and got shot dead. And the other guy came with
let's say we don't know any of that, right? When he go to court, his argument is that he's feared for his life, so he shot him, right?
That is the law, yes.
That is what he said, right?
Well, then that's also the law for self-defense.
Right, but that's his defense, is that I was feared for my life, so I defended myself by shooting.
The big problem was the way that it was prosecuted.
Family lived in Kenosha. He was out there
the emphasis
to help outlaws, friendly of family rioter, and then tried to tried to burn the dumpster and then rolled it into the gas station. Kyle put the fire out.
Okay, I was listening to an ex-prosecutor discuss the thing, about what the prosecution did wrong. Okay, they put the emphasis on what happened after he was already there, and it being self-defense, and they should have put the emphasis on that when he came over into the state and took a gun in his hand. At that point, he was already putting other people in danger, and he should not. Well, and there's a separate law. There's a separate law that means that he's not allowed to put.
But that's not what we're discussing. That's not what we're discussing.
You can't prosecute. Yeah, you can't prosecute intent because you can't prove what he intended to do unless it was written down somewhere or something like that.
Right. We're just talking about without knowing all that. The point was that he was able to use it as a defense, right? That I fear for my life, so I shoot him.
Yes, he was able to, and the way that the laws are written, it was a justified defense. Okay.
What I told my wife is that wouldn't work out so well if this was Massachusetts.
It was in the for the 3 cases that it was actually happened that each one of those people actually came towards him.
Right. Yes. But then that's the thing. I say because where he's at, it's not Massachusetts. Because Massachusetts is I think it's duty to flee. You have to run away.
And there's a law in Wisconsin that you have to have a duty to flee also, but it falls under a different situation, and that situation would have occurred before or at the time that he came in and took the gun. Before he
did the people run after him has a weapon on?
Got in that situation.
Yes, he did. He did have a gun pointed at him as well.
Oh, so there's no argument.
That's what happened.
That was the guy that he wounded. The third guy that he wounded. He got off of that one because the guy actually at one point, even though he walked towards him to begin with his hands in the air, with the pistol in his hand, but at one time he put his hands down and pointed the gun in.
Okay, the gun was legally carried. It was in Kenosha before Kyle ever got there. He got the rifle from a friend who asked him to help protect the car.
His possession of the rifle is what is the whole shaky thing that the guy that he got it from is actually probably going to end up getting in more trouble than he will.
Okay. So. I mean, we're not talking about whether or not he's right or wrong. That we're not getting to that, okay? We're just getting to that where the law is and why
the possession thing was another thing. It was a problem, and the reason why it was shaky is because if it would have been a shortened version of an AR-15 below a certain length, then it would have been illegal for him to have the thing, period. But because the police did not confiscate his AR-15, and they did not bring it to court as evidence, there's no way that they didn't have a way that the prosecution have a way of proving that thing was too short or not.
Okay. That wouldn't. That's the issue that people are trying to get into. That would not have changed the intent of what happened at all.
No, it would be the only thing that it would have affected would have been the law about possessing a weapon.
That still wouldn't have mattered on his case. That would have been the separate case.
Before we continue, because it's still a cigar review, I want to show the band.
Yeah, it would have only affected the one charge, though. Period. And
don't get me wrong. He should I think he should not have been there just because that's just a bad idea.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But yeah, we're not talking about whether or not he's right, or whether or not he should get away with it, whatever, right? Because I say in a different state he will be in trouble, right?
Oh yeah.
So
the problem what we have here though is because he was able to get away with it because the laws are that way. It pretty much told everybody that wants to riot now too that if they show up with their guns and somebody comes at them with a gun, then they can shoot them in self-defense.
No, it does not.
And wait for it to go to court.
But that's a different story, right? Because the kid was at his location. They own that parking lot, right? They're protecting the parking
from another state. The kid
right, but then his party was the owner of that parking lot.
The owners testified in court that they did not ask them to take care of their and guard their car lot.
Okay.
The owners said that they did not ask them to guard their car lot, so they weren't there officially to guard anything. They just decided that's what they was going to do.
Okay, and Mike Clark asked, say that the tiger stripe on the cigar looked badass. Mike, before you came out, we were asking like if anybody know how this stripe was put on this cigar. Let me know.
Hold on. No. We tried, and you told us not to.
What do you mean not to? I didn't say anything.
You said, yeah, you told us to quit talking about it. You said
I didn't say
change
quit talking about it as any
Yeah,
anyway.
You changed the subject. Yeah.
I changed the subject because we're talking about things we don't know.
Carol Baskin.
Okay. All right.
Right? So
All
if
right.
anybody actually know how it was done, let me know.
Wow.
Fucking Carol Baskin.
I tell you, man.
Oh my God, we're talking about Carol Baskin today
Wilson.
too.
Hey, Wilson, what's up?
Because we're talking about the guy, what's his name? Joe? He's dying or something like that. I was like,
probably.
And I was like, well, he's got what he deserved because, you know, he was tricking all the other people. And then she goes, but what about Carol Baskin? I was like, well, Carol Baskin haven't got what she deserved yet, but yeah, she already got a little bit. She got a middle name out of it.
Yeah, she did.
Carol fucking Baskin.
Right? So, you know, it's only a matter of time karma hit, right? So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to explain to my wife today about duty to fleet and stand your ground. And I talked about how Massachusetts is all screwed up because we had duty to free, but yet we have castle rule.
Well, castle rule's your own house.
Mm-hmm.
That's
but
different.
she say no, because she watched a video of Asian being attacked by a black person on the bus. I don't know if anybody know about that, because obviously, if it was the other way around, Asian attacking a black person, you'll be on the news right away. But because it was the other way around, I don't think anybody reported. So, she asked, in that situation, what goes? You can't flee. You're on the bus.
Well, and then even here, legally, you're not supposed to have a firearm on public transport.
Right, but we're talking about being attacked, right? So, a duty to flee means that you have to run away and you cannot fight back. So I said, well, if you can't run away, you could fight back at that point, right? Duty to flee means that if you can't run away, you can fight back.
Right.
And she's like, how will you fight back? And then we go towards the whole UFC thing. I was like, okay, first thing is grab the guy's leg and put him on the ground. And then she gave me all this. And then, like, you know, if you can, go on a full guard, choke him out. And then she goes all this argument about how if you have, like, what if the person is the size of a sumo wrestler? How do you full guard? So here's the question: how do you full guard a person that's like the size of a sumo?
Rip their nuts off.
No, I'm talking about being on the, you know, obviously on the ground and try to put him on the full guard.
Yeah,
You
rip
can't.
his nuts off.
You can't.
You gotta do what you have to do when you're in that situation.
What if it's a female?
Well, why am I fighting a woman?
No, I mean, well, my wife would be fighting a woman.
Well, they have sensitive
and
areas.
she's short,
too.
but her leg isn't gonna go all the way around that size 45 pen.
Hey, dude, you gotta do what you gotta do. She's they have sensitive areas too.
But I said the first thing is to grab their leg, run towards them, put them down to the ground, then you can decide what to do later. Grab their hair. Nobody can resist that except if you're bald. I told her that.
That's right.
Unless you're bald, everybody have no resist to hair grab. It hurt.
That I do.
Talking about that. So this guy in Taiwan. Now Taiwan has this thing like everybody always uses violence to resolve every traffic situation. Right? Everybody has a baseball bat in the car. Right? If they got into a car accident, they grab their bat and come and say, "What the hell?" Right? Because pepper spray is illegal in Taiwan. All right? Just like pepper spray is considered as an arm in Massachusetts, you need a concealed weapon license to hold pepper spray. Okay? So this guy is smart. He got an aerosol can and put hot sauce in it.
Cool.
And he just sprayed the guy. The guy is charging him with a bat. He goes, psst, hot sauce, and the guy is done. The guy is done. Completely done. I was like, that is so smart. You can't hold pepper spray, put hot sauce in it.
Oh, that wouldn't work here.
Why people are immune to hot sauce?
No, over here they have an excessive force.
But pepper spray is non-lethal.
Yeah, it is excessive. It's an excessive force. It depends on it can't be
The situation.
worse
That's hard. Yeah.
It can't be worse than the situation you're in.
Wait, Chris says that he'd rather get hit by a bat than rather get sprayed by pepper spray than hit by a bat.
Yes.
Some pepper spray will hurt like hell.
Pepper spray does hurt.
Yeah.
No, you can blind somebody with pepper spray.
Right.
That's the problem.
Well, you can kill somebody with a bat.
I might. Yeah, but I'll probably survive most hits with the bat unless it's on my head.
How is pepper? How is
spray, I might be blind.
How is sprayed on the face by? Okay, you're already charging at someone. The guy is trying to protect his life by using hot sauce. You know, it's like a mall cop. You know, one drip. You know, so that's not. How is that excessive force?
Well, it is excessive. It could be called excessive force, and even if you get away with it, even if you get away with it over here, you're still done for damages.
But you're protecting yourself.
Yeah, I mean, so you might not go to jail for actually hurting the person, but you're going to pay for the damages that you did to them. So you could
for protecting yourself. The guy is coming out with the bat.
Yeah, you can go to jail or not go to jail, but end up having to pay damages.
No, can I just go to jail instead? Because that jail doesn't look too bad.
No, what I mean is that it can cost you. You could spray pepper spray into somebody's eyes that's coming at you with a bat, and maybe not go to jail for excessive force, but because you sprayed pepper sprays and maybe blinded
that
him,
doesn't make sense to me. I'm protecting myself, but I gotta pay his medical bills.
You could get sued. You could get sued for his medical bills and psychological harm and everything else.
I'm so glad I'm still not in Germany. Anyway, let's look at this ash. It's beautiful.
That's why we live in America.
You have to be careful what you do over here.
Val, what's going on? We see you going in and out of it.
When I was hearing you guys, it sounded like you guys were underwater.
Oh,
that's just James.
Maybe we were.
You know, Michael. Look at his bill. He's definitely underwater.
So
it's the same way if a dog attacks you over here, and you pull a board off of a fence
and whack the dog.
To whack the dog,
you gotta pay for that fence and the dog.
You have to pay. You have to pay for that fence.
So you're saying that basically in Germany it's better to get beat up because you get paid either way.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah,
I don't like that. That's a rough life.
SpongeBob, SquarePants.
And the really cool thing is, a dog is a thing over here, not a being. Okay,
yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that.
How
it's
is
considered a
thing, James?
It's considered a thing.
What kind
You're
of
basically you're tearing one thing up to defend yourself against another thing.
What kind of ass backwards country you live in?
I tell you, man, we did a number on y'all in World War II, didn't we, man?
Okay, I was not a German, if you remember,
But man, it went from that German pride to wow.
And for those people who's watching, if you're in Germany and somebody's charging you, trying to kill you, you better let them kill you because it's probably better off. Oh my God, that's crazy. Oh God.
Yeah, over here you're done for damages,
I'm so glad I live in this country. Can you imagine I gotta go out, I have to afraid someone to attack me because I can't attack them back because I don't want to pay them?
Hey, there's about a $3,000 fine for flipping someone off, okay?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I am never moving to Germany.
They have
Never.
they have niceness laws there.
Really?
It's not something that gets taken to court a whole lot, and as long as it's just your word against the other person, so they really ain't got much chances.
Can you imagine how rich I would be if I take Brendan Wells to Germany and just let him flip me out all day long because he would?
That would be a problem for him because, like I said, if they got witnesses, enough witnesses.
Oh, so you
Just
need a
go up
witness?
before-
Without witness, you can't do that?
Court, you go before court, and well, if it's just your word against another person's word,
But
then
honestly, Tony,
So,
honestly, aren't you
But if
flipping them off for the witnesses? I mean, really. It's
if you
just
got
sort
a
of,
couple of witnesses who are standing on the corner and say,
Can
"Hey,
you
I
imagine?
saw
I'll be
him
like
flipping
this.
off," then
Somebody
you're
flip
done
me
for,
off in the
man.
middle of the street. I'm like, hey, you see it? You see it? You see it? Oh, can I have your number? Because you saw it?
Yeah, exactly, and that's what you got to do, and you get them to make a statement to the police, and
That's
that person
tough.
is
Can you
done for.
imagine you call the police? That's like a Karen thing to do. This guy flipped me out. I want to press charges.
Yeah, it's just it's to insult someone over here like that is just the same thing as hitting them in the face.
Dude, that's like that's Karen with a capital C, man.
So you guys have is everything's a Mr. Rogers law over there?
But you guys, you have it so bad over in the States, you know.
Oh my god.
Terrible.
Oh my god.
You
I will
have it so
remember not to
bad.
flip
You
people
don't
off when I go to
realize how
Germany.
you don't realize how bad it is in other countries.
I'm flipping all the witness off on the
democratic
way, so
countries.
in court with a smile on my. Yeah, you should flip everybody off. So now it's all hearsay because they all took together. You just gotta flip everybody off.
And Germany's not even as bad as Austria. Austria, I mean, right now is mandated vaccines for every person. It's a $35,000 fine if you don't get vaccinated by
Well,
the
that's
second.
better.
of
That's better than death sentence
February.
in China. So either way, you know, it's like, yeah, we're not even gonna get into
Yeah.
that. That would be like 2-hour long conversation. Oh my
I know.
God.
I'm just saying. They've mandated it for every person over there, and
China actually have a state right now. If you go there, mandatory 70 days quarantine. 70 days.
Yeah.
I'll go crazy. 70 days. You
Yeah,
can't
of
leave
course.
your hotel room.
Yeah.
And your
What they're
expense too.
what they're basically trying to tell you is, don't come over here.
No,
We
even
don't
if
want you.
even if you're from China, if you travel there for
I
business,
know.
whatever.
Yeah, they're still saying, don't come here. We don't want you.
don't travel.
It doesn't matter. They're saying, do not come over here.
Now I can taste the
Making this
walnut.
so bad.
It's actually quite strong aside from the pepper.
You say walnut?
Walnut.
Nice.
Walnut, they're supposed to be cashews.
No,
Those
it's
are like-
walnut.
Those are nuts on the wall, by the way.
I taste walnut. 'Cause it's kind of sweet.
Chestnuts are nuts on your chest.
Yeah.
It's kind of sweet. I think it's just nutty, but I guess everybody tastes nuts different. Don't even start. Don't even start.
I don't even want to talk about the picture that nuts on your chest.
That's
man.
what I'm saying. Don't even start. Don't even start. Don't even start. I don't have
Only
alcohol
if you're on
tonight.
a
Don't even
roasting
start.
fire.
I don't have alcohol tonight. Don't even start. Don't even start. I don't have alcohol toniine. Don't even
What's
start.
funny? You're telling us not to start, Tony, and you're the one saying it. So
No,
all
because
right,
I know
whatever.
you guys are ready. You're like, you're
the
ready
one
to
that-
fire. I know that.
You're right, Tony. It's loaded already. It stays loaded. You're
Right.
right.
Yeah, I know that. It's already loaded. You're ready to fire.
Yeah,
I
this
haven't
man's
had any
already.
alcohol, okay?
Yeah.
I haven't had any alcohol.
I don't have any alcohol tonight.
Yeah. And we barely have a safety on it, man. That's for sure.
Yeah, it can misfire. It can misfire. I had to make sure. Jeez.
Hair trigger, yeah.
Wow.
No pun intended.
All I have is coffee tonight. Don't start.
I didn't say a curly hair trigger.
You're gonna make him choke on
Is
his
there-
coffee.
Not while I'm drinking.
You're not supposed to be drinking. You said you didn't know alcohol.
Drinking. Not drink alcohol. Fuck, damn English. Wow.
Here to the Rittenhouse, huh?
Where we
I
come
did
from,
tell that joke.
it's alcohol.
I think was it James that talked about, was it Jim or Albert that why is like pubic hair curly? I told that joke to my wife. My wife was like, that's
Yeah.
not funny.
It's funny.
Yeah, my wife didn't find that funny. Yeah,
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
for guys maybe. For girl, not so funny. I told her that. He's like, really? That kind of shit you guys talk about on screen? I was like, yeah, unfortunately we did.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So,
Should tell her what we talk about off screen, man.
oh man, I cannot tell her those. I cannot tell her those.
Some of them you can.
Yeah, some of them I can. Like today, I was walking, all of a sudden it's like, did you know ice water is just ice in a pool of its own blood?
I like that. I like the way they make that imagery.
Yeah.
You could tell her about the 2 statues in the park.
2 statues in the park.
Yep.
What about it?
There was 2 statues in the park, and they were in love with each other. Been there for 25 years.
Oh yeah, the first thing they put the bird down and the shit on them. Yeah, we actually have a Chinese version of that. So
Yeah.
she actually knows that.
You can tell her that joke.
She knows that joke. We have that Chinese version of that joke.
Yeah.
I think Val is frozen in a really creepy way, but
it's Wilson. You only ever see half of his face.
who say you only see half his face? Half is Wilson's face.
You only see half of Wilson's face. You never see all of Wilson's face.
Really?
Yeah.
You should
Yeah,
Google it,
on
man.
the show, you never-
Home Improvement is a series.
Oh, okay. You're talking about Home Improvement. Okay.
Yeah,
I was thinking about
Wilson.
the Wilson in like
man.
Sherlock Holmes.
Castaway?
Yeah. We're not talking about the one in Wilson and Castaway, okay?
You like home?
Well, Wilson in Castaway, you see the full face because it's drawn on the ball.
That's just a ball, yeah. No, Wilson in Home Improvement.
Wait, I think Sherlock Holmes was Walter. Is it Walter or Wilson?
What?
Watson.
Wilson.
Wilson. Right? It's Wilson, right?
It's
Wilson.
Watson.
Yeah.
It's Watson.
Watson.
Yeah. Sherlock Holmes is Watson, yeah.
Okay, my fault.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
The thing is that nobody ever. I think how many people actually read Sherlock Holmes? I used to love Sherlock Holmes when I was young. How many people actually read Sherlock Holmes?
I watched Encyclopedia. I read Encyclopedia Brown.
That is an absolutely really big book.
What?
I had the Sherlock Holmes all of the volumes in one book, and it was
Because it's very interesting, and I don't think there's any like Sherlock Holmes movie that portrays Sherlock Holmes correctly.
Probably
I'll
not.
tell you this:
there are a couple that do actually portray him the way he was portrayed in the book. Yeah.
what's this last one they did? That was a pain. That was a piece of shit.
The one with the Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, that was.
But that's kind of close too because Sherlock Holmes is fit. He is fit.
He's not a dork.
He's not a dork, but he's fit. He can fight.
I think you just don't like Robert Downey Jr. is what that sounds like.
I don't mind. I actually don't mind Robert Downey Jr. And actually, he did really well on the Zodiac Killer.
Yeah, that was really good. The
He always a good Iron Man too.
The first
he
Sherlock
did
Holmes
too
movie
well
was
in Iron
okay.
Man. That's a problem. Like he cannot do any other role because he did too well in Iron Man.
I know, but he really does this exactly how you would expect Iron Man to be.
Rich asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, rich asshole that thinks he's right all the time. Yeah.
Tony.
I am not rich and I'm not an asshole. Here we go.
That was a setup. That was a hard setup, guys. Come on.
You know what? Let me go get my suit.
Oh, don't mind me. My back hurts really bad.
My back hurt too. Today I was cleaning my backyard. I'm tired. This is why I'm not having any alcohol because I know that if I have any alcohol, I'll probably pass out.
I jumped off a dock and landed on my feet, which I've done a bunch of times.
You're
but
supposed to roll right after that. You're supposed to
No,
roll.
it wasn't that high up. It tried to throw my back out, so it hurts really bad.
Like the moment you jump to the ground, if your foot about to hurt, then you roll. If you roll, that pressure goes away.
No, it didn't hurt my feet.
It hurts your
It
back.
hurt that lower vertebrae, buddy.
So wow.
Yeah, because you didn't.
You did it
roll
wrong.
like you're supposed to.
You did it
That's
wrong.
right. I didn't roll off that 4-foot drop.
Right.
You done it wrong.
Like, it doesn't matter, Michael. Whatever you say, we're always going to just say you did it wrong. So
I know. I did it wrong.
it's like there's no comfort here, dude.
We hurt himself. It's obviously,
I did something wrong.
You did it wrong. Yeah. Because we see other people jumping out of 4-story buildings and shit and rolling and
Yeah, they're fine, right?
getting up and running, farther,
Yeah,
The explosions
people-
going behind them.
we see people going outside of a building and then walking across the glass and then jumping into an open window. Yeah.
I do
It's
want to tell
crazy.
Chris before he goes, I do taste the chestnut only on Retro Hill, but it also burns my nose to hell because there's a lot of pepper.
Chestnuts?
Don't hair trigger
What-
that shit.
What do chestnuts taste like? I'm dead serious.
Chestnut tastes like
Oh yeah. Do you mean
Kind-
roasted or unroasted?
roasted.
I haven't had either.
You haven't had either? Do you have like allergy to it? Is that why you don't eat it?
No, I've just never had them.
Uh,
All right.
it's fragrant. It's sweet. And it has this muted peanut taste. In a way, it has muted raw peanut taste, not roasted peanut.
Okay.
All right. All right, man. So it's good night, everybody. We're done.
I'm having such a hard time here.
Yeah, we're finished now, Val.
It's the cold. Is it the cold that's doing it?
You
I
know, it's
don't
very
know. I
possible.
just
Wavelength does change from temperature.
What's up, Wilson?
the sound keeps going in and out.
It might be your
That's
headset.
what she said.
It might be your headphone.
It gets garbled.
It might be your headphone.
Yeah.
You know, I totally forgot that I shouldn't say that's what she said when I was talking to one of my clients. She happened to be a female.
Oh my God.
And that was actually yesterday or 2 days ago when I had a meeting. And she said something, and I was like, that's what she said. And everybody started laughing. I was like, oh shit, I forgot that. It was bad.
Tony, we are really.
I didn't say that. Yeah.
We're really making you have lots of problems lately, aren't we?
Yeah.
I tell you,
I
Tony,
wasn't
man, this,
thinking. I wasn't thinking. I was like so done with that conversation. So when she say something, I was like, that's what she said. I totally forgot about it.
Tony, man, those are the kind of things you say on your last day of work, man.
Did she call? Did she call the manager?
Not a good idea when you're talking to an executive, isn't it?
Yeah. You always wait for the last day of work when you say that.
Yeah.
Well,
and
if
you
you
can
say
see her
that,
face
it's
just
usually your
drop.
last day of work.
Her face just dropped like, and everybody was just laughing. And I was
Did
like,
she laugh?
no, she laughed afterward because everybody was laughing. But I'm pretty sure she was shocked the fact that I say that. I was like, that's what she said.
Yeah, that's usually the end result is it.
And
that's the
I
last-
apologize, but the other guy just won't stop. He's like, well, but it is what she said. I was like, oh my God, stop, let's move on.
No, moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on.
We're moving on. Yeah, yeah. I was like, oh shit, I can't believe I said that out loud. Oh man,
Get yourself in trouble.
I'm not in trouble. What's you gonna
Feels
do?
kind
Fire
of good,
me?
right, Tony?
Huh?
Feels kind of good to do that, right?
It did. I mean, like, I was like, well, even though it came out, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, right?
Yeah,
Kind of thing.
man. Damn, Jay, I set you up for that, dude. Ah. I set
Oh.
you up.
So yeah, that was yeah, you know, it's kind of yeah. I felt bad about that, but not really. I laughed about it too. It was like the only time where I felt it was very appropriate. At the same time, it was inappropriate.
Well,
Yeah.
At that point, you can only laugh about it because.
So
Okay,
yeah,
who's got their sound on?
I have my song now. What?
Albert. It's Albert's fault.
What
No, it ain't my
echoes?
fault. It's not my fault.
What, the echo?
Yeah.
I don't hear the echo. I don't know why.
You guys hear the echo?
Yes.
Might be the headset thing. Because I have speaker, I probably don't hear it. Kind of.
Well, not if we all hear the echo.
Well, I know the system there because he lit up in the bottom. There's an echo. So, but I don't hear it. So,
Yeah, because it's probably on your end.
not my end, is it? Test
Probably.
1. No, it's you. All right. Nobody say anything, okay? Test 1, 2. All right, nothing. All right, Michael, say something.
I'm smoking a Laran. Yeah.
All right, nothing. All right.
Yeah,
Albert, try.
no. We had an echo when he said that too.
Really? No,
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it because I'm looking at the sound thing. So James, go ahead and say something.
Something.
Of course, he muted the thing, so now he doesn't have the problem.
I didn't mute nothing.
All right, so Albert, go ahead, say something.
Hello, testing.
Say that again.
Hello, testing.
No, I think it's James. James, say something again.
Why is it me?
You see, your thing's still on. After you're done talking, the talking thing's still on.
Yeah, it's you, James. Probably that German shit.
It's
It's supposed to be me. I'm talking through my headset.
they're tracking you to make sure
They're tracking you
because they're the Mr. Rogers laws. I want to make sure
You know what it was? Yeah, you were talking about the rules, and they were like tuning into that, making sure you said it right.
Oh yeah, Chris actually corrected me. It's actually Cash. Yes, not Chester. Cash. So. They're all nuts. Whatever.
They are all nuts.
It's nutty. It's cedary. It's very peppery.
Well, it's tiger, right? It's got to have some bite. You know what I'm saying?
It's got a lot of bite. But I think this one is more refreshing to smoke than, let's say, Year of the Ox.
Nuts got a lot of bite.
Right? It's actually easier to smoke. It's actually easier to smoke. It's actually more refreshing. It's more like any time of day cigar compared to the Year of the Ox.
So it's not real heavy or anything?
It's not really heavy, but it tastes pretty good.
They look really cool.
All
I
right.
might buy another box of it just to keep.
How do you help a claustrophobic astronaut?
How do you help a claustrophobic astronaut?
Yeah.
That's supposed to be a dad joke or an actual question?
You give them a little more space.
All right, moving on next.
That was great.
I don't know how that wasn't obvious to you, Tony.
You gotta. Hey, this is something you gotta understand, right? Whenever I'm talking to you guys, I have to think in my head, and right away I'm talking Chinese in my head, and then Japanese, and finally English, and then go, oh, okay. But by then it's not funny anymore.
Oh my gosh.
Tony, just limit it to one language, buddy. One language. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, just English. Just think in English.
I can't think of English because
You can write in all three, but just think in English.
No, because I know that once you think English, everything becomes more complicated.
But it's funnier that way.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
How does it get more?
Because there's we have too many double entendres and things in English. He doesn't like
All right. What happens when you hit Dwayne Johnson in the butt?
Really? We went there already?
What happens? You hit rock bottom.
Why?
Because Dwayne Johnson is the Rock.
Is he?
Rock bottom. You hit rock bottom, yeah.
Oh man, I feel bad for The Rock.
Yeah. ST1.
He did pretty good for himself though. Pretty good.
Yeah. He's a very funny guy.
Yeah, he does good. He does good.
He does good. He have like a lot of good movies and both sides,
You know,
like kids movie. And
I gotta think when you're a big ass dude like that they tend to pair you up with these little kids just because the whole.
Yeah, Arnold did a kids movie too, didn't he?
Right.
Yeah, Kindergarten Cop. It's hilarious, right? Because he's huge and the kids are little and it's cute and all that fun shit.
And who was it? The Princess Bride guy.
Val, I almost feel like you should just not use the headset and see what happens.
Talking about Andre the Giant?
Yeah, Andre the Giant. Yeah. But yeah, some kids. I got a kid that he's a joke guy. He comes on the announcements and does some jokes now. So he's got some good stuff.
This is where you're getting your material now?
Couple of them, yeah. Why not?
Just asking.
I give him his props.
Inquiring minds.
Matter of fact, I can probably pull a few up. Here. Let me look him up. Look it up because he writes them down for us.
While we're at it, do you guys have made up your Black Friday shopping list yet?
No, I'm not buying anything.
You're not buying anything?
Buying nothing.
No, I don't have any money to buy anything. So what am I going to buy?
Buying nothing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot you're underwater.
Deep underwater. I can't swim either, so.
I had to buy a new microwave. My wife's got quite a bit of stuff to buy. And she wanted a new watch. Even though we just bought a watch like 2 months back.
How many watches can you wear at once?
You don't wear them all once.
So she didn't wear them at all, or does
She wears them. She wears them.
Oh, okay. Okay, just asking.
But,
You kind of, it's one of those things you take your time on, Michael.
but think of it this way, okay? Michael, how many pair of socks do you have?
Far too many.
Well, how many pair of socks do you wear at any given time?
2.
Pair.
Yeah, 2 pairs of socks when it's cold outside.
Okay. So why do you have so many socks when you only wear 2?
So I don't have to wear them all continuously.
Same thing. Watch.
Watch what?
You don't wear them all the time, but you can switch them off. You don't have to wear the same thing.
What are we looking at?
I've only got 2 watches.
What I'm looking at?
Yeah, you said watch.
Fucking English. A timepiece.
Get so buried talking about nothing.
You told us to watch. I'm like, watch what?
I wonder why they call it watch. Because I call anything that's under $5,000 a watch. Anything more than $5,000 timepiece. So
hey, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of things, a lot of words that we use in English that I don't understand why we use them. So
right? It doesn't make sense.
a watch is one of them. I don't get that.
I would have called it a glance at the most, It's like
Yeah, you're not
Yeah,
really.
it is just a glance. Well, who still does that? We got a cell phone for that reason. Who still does that?
I don't know who named it. Who called it a watch? I mean, you don't really like watch it,
Should be a glance, right? A glance.
Peek.
Maybe they were actually learning how to read clocks at the time, and so they had to watch it. I don't know.
Yeah, they didn't want to call it pocket clock, so they call it pocket watch.
Pocket watch.
Right?
All right. Speaking of Iron Man, by the way. All right, get this. What do you call it when Iron Man does a cartwheel?
Oh my
A
God.
Ferris wheel.
I don't get it.
Ferris, like iron is Ferris.
Oh my God.
That is an awesome play on words right there. I like it.
Why couldn't the Pirates play cards?
Oh, he thought up another really good name for a cigar.
Yeah,
I did. Yeah, I
What
got a
is
good
it?
one. Elefano.
What?
Elefano.
Oh my God.
So you're like, elephant.
It's a cross between elephant and rhino.
Yeah,
Elefano.
it's awesome.
Actually, Val's the one that came up with it, so blame that on Val, man.
But you guys saw the picture of the Decanter that's not taken by me, and what do you guys think?
It looks good.
Looks good, right?
Yep.
Like I'm praying every single day. It's like, please don't break. Please don't break. Please
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
break.
Val said he keeps getting disconnected. He sent me a message.
Yeah, maybe he should just rest for tonight. Yeah.
Well, if I know.
So when I was in the Navy, man, we could never play cards
Why?
because the captain was on deck.
Captain was on the deck, yeah.
He was standing on deck.
Oh yeah, that too. So I was on that meeting. That's that same female clear her throat. She goes,
Oh my God.
but when you hear that, sometimes you want to clear your throat too. So right after she did it, I go,
Oh my God.
She thought you were making fun of her.
and I was
Smart
like,
ass.
I thought about it right after I did that. I was like, no, not to make fun of you.
Oh shit! But because you thought it was making fun of her, she goes, "No, I can't trust that. He's making fun of you. You're suggestive."
No, she actually said, Oh, good that you say that because in my mind I was like, what the hell is wrong with this guy making fun of me? Yeah,
Tony,
I
we're
did,
making
I
we're
did.
making we're making you a little more American every day.
I never had that
Oh,
problem
man.
before Shadow Smokes Legion. I had to admit that. I don't have that
You
problem.
see that,
Very
Michael?
professional.
Where is he?
Mike is did a little shopping in your shop, man.
He did. It is on its way.
Oh man. Yeah, I need to send some stuff to Michael too, so that he can send it out.
Why do you always wait till I buy something and then you send stuff to him?
Not my fault. Not my fault.
Because Albert did a nice peach of an order today, so it's pretty good.
Just send him another one.
Yeah.
Wait, who bought something? Michael?
No, Mike Clark bought something yesterday or the day before. Albert bought something today, and so did Brian Gillespie. He bought something as well.
They're trying to help you learn to swim.
Yeah, get above the water, and maybe you try to win that pair of rock glasses.
Get my water wings. Start floating.
Oh man. Yeah, I had to send stuff out. I just haven't got a chance to put everything together. But yeah, sure. Okay.
I know that we're busy at work.
These are what's
Already.
good. Huh?
Already busy.
You are?
Yes.
Damn those shoppers.
Hey, it's ridiculous.
Must be
Which
my
is a
fault
good
too.
thing. It's a good thing.
Must be my fault too, because I did a lot of shopping recently. Oh man. So yeah, I mean, it's good. Thanksgiving is coming. It's that time already. Holy shit. This year flew by.
I know.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving's coming where you guys is at.
I was talking to
Yeah,
my wife today. I was like, think flew by really quickly. I'm gonna work hard, and then I'm gonna go party in Texas. I'm gonna work hard again. I'm gonna party in Mexico, and I work hard again. I'm gonna party in Miami, and that's the next couple years.
See, Germans are unpatriotic. They don't celebrate Thanksgiving.
Well, they don't have they didn't have Indians to go and steal the land from and celebrate.
They're unpatriotic. Yeah. They'll celebrate 4th of July. Yeah. What is wrong with you guys?
They have 4th of July in Germany.
Well, that's not their Independence Day. What's wrong with you guys?
The Germans had to find a different ethnic group to cleanse.
To cleanse? Wow.
Cleanse, wow, okay.
Wow.
That's tough.
That was bad, dude.
That's too soon, James.
Wow.
Horrible.
Wow. I'm trying to make a nice, benign joke.
I mean, you set it up. I mean, it's
I'm
like,
trying to make a nice benign joke here, okay?
Albert, is that a cruise cup? Like the cup you get from a cruise?
Oh yeah, sure is, man. Princess.
Princess cruise? You went on a princess cruise?
We did.
Did they treat you like a
It looks
princess?
The Ruby Prince.
it looks a lot like that cigar band from that cigar that kicked Miles' ass
Yeah, he had one kick his ass.
yesterday. Yeah.
That's the one that's where we got the name is Elefano.
They don't know what it's called, but it hit him like a brick house.
Yeah, I know.
It's so Albert, is that subconscious because we're talking about cruises earlier? So like you grabbed the cup and that's how it went.
No, I was trying to find my other cup and I had to go with this one.
Wait, you guys talk about cruise?
Yeah,
You going on cruise?
Tom Cruise. Or?
the wife. She ordered a packet from Viking Cruises, so yeah. So she's scouting cruises right now.
You see, I've never been on any other cruise other than the Royal Caribbean cruise.
The one that his wife was talking about does sound kind of cool.
Yeah, they do the river cruises and stuff.
My wife want to do, what's the thing called? The Virgin America cruise.
What is it?
From like the Virgin cruise.
It's all you do is meet virgins on it.
No, I
Around
think there's
America?
a lot of people there to mingle, but yeah, their suites are pretty nice. So,
Why is it called Virgin American?
because that's the
Well.
company.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought maybe you're like meeting American virgins. I don't know. I'm confused.
No, see, you just reversed it. That's American Virgin.
Well, Virgin American. So if you're going to some virgin part of America that hasn't been discovered
Okay,
yet.
my wife told me this, okay? She said that if you go on a cruise and you wear a pineapple shirt, that means you're there to mingle with another, like, same-sex individual.
If you're wearing a pineapple shirt, you'd be kind of sticky.
I think it's a mango shirt.
Was that a mango shirt? You sure?
Mango. I'm here to mango.
She says a pineapple shirt. I was like, I've never seen anybody wear a pineapple shirt on a cruise. She said, it does happen. I was like, I'm pretty sure nobody knows.
So Tony, this is a science thing that you need to test.
I want to Google that, man.
That would have to be a lot of pineapples. I'm telling you.
I've never seen a pineapple person wear all pineapple.
How many pineapples do you need to make a shirt?
Ask Sherry. She might know.
That's what I was just gonna say. Where would?
Oh yeah, it is.
Is it a thing? Is it a real thing?
It's a thing, yeah.
Holy
Pineapple
shit!
means-
Mike Clark actually know about it.
Pineapple means you're a swinger. That's interesting. I wonder why.
Swingers, yeah, you're a
Why
swinger.
pineapple? Why the pineapple?
Why pineapple? I did not understand that. When my wife told me that, I was like, you must be shitting me. That cannot happen. I've never seen anybody wearing a pineapple shirt.
Why not? I don't know. Something else.
You would think if you was trying to tell somebody you was a swinger, you would have just two boards, two ropes and a board.
You know, I told my wife I'm gonna go get a pineapple Hawaiian shirt and I'm gonna wear it on a cruise, see how many people buy me a drink.
What about a Hawaiian punch shirt?
Okay, so like pineapple represents hospitality and welcoming, according to I Spy investigations.
Okay, so is that why it's pineapple? So what happens if I wear a banana shirt?
You think a banana
Oh,
would
it's
be
an upside
more,
down pineapple.
more like
So
it.
there's a rule to it. It has to be an upside down pineapple.
The banana might mean that you're gay. Okay.
That's what I was gonna say. That might mean something.
That's what I'm saying. When you gotta wear something to kind of like see how many people buy me drinks. You know?
Oh, it was the papaya.
Wow, I did not know that was true. I literally had a half an hour argument with my wife. Like, there's no way anybody would just wear a pineapple when they expect something.
That is very, very interesting. These are things that are good to know.
I did
Now
not
wait
know.
a minute. I know there was a lady in a commercial once that used to wear a hat with pineapples on it.
But he just said, Mike just said it has to be an upside down pineapple. Mike,
How do you know pineapple's upside down?
Mike, how do you know?
They're round, okay? They're round slices. I mean, how do you know that it's upside
Well,
down?
actually, a
Oh my
whole
God.
pineapple, not gotta be sliced.
I don't get the significance still.
Val, you're
that's
so
not a
delayed
tough
on that. Val, you're so delayed on that CDL stuff. I didn't know. You know, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna wear one, go on a cruise and see what happens. But I'm gonna go find an upside down pineapple.
Oh, there's a fun little tidbit for some people that might not know.
Okay,
We
there
have
are a TikTok prank where people put upside down pineapple in people's shopping cart. And they're expecting the people to like, you know, hit them up or something like that. I don't know. I've never seen that video.
In the store?
Yeah, in the store. Were you expecting people to hit you up?
How do you stand a pineapple up on upside down?
No, because when you have you have the shopping cart, there's holes, right? You can just plug the head into the hole. No hair trigger. Let's not be dirty. Let's not be dirty here.
That was 100% dirty.
No hair trigger. Stop. Hold your laughs. Oh, jeez. Why does it always have to be dirty?
Because we're already talking about something that is dirty by nature.
Why does it always have to be dirty? Oh my God. I hate English.
It's so much fun.
I guess so.
This is why a lot of us got in trouble in school.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. Hey, I was a good student in school, okay?
I was a great student. That's not the point. I'm not saying I didn't get in trouble for telling stupid jokes like that.
Oh my god. James died.
Oh, yeah.
Not good. Not good.
I was fixing to put that a different way, and all of a sudden, the head sticking the head in.
No, because you gotta hold it, right? You gotta put it upside down. So yeah, the grit will hold it.
I do like fresh cut pineapple. It's delicious.
You should not cut pineapple.
Why?
Pineapple, you can actually pull it out.
How?
So when you get the
Explain that
pineapple,
to
you
me.
twist that leaves off.
Yeah.
And you take that thing and just roll on the board and beat it a little bit, and you will loosen out all the meat.
Yeah, I just open the can and pull them out and eat them.
When you do that, you actually won't get the core, so you actually don't have to pick it up.
Oh, because I'm really quick at slicing up the pineapple, but I'm gonna try that next time.
Yeah, but when you cut pineapple, it releases this chemical that actually makes your throat itchy. But when you pull it out and eat it, you won't have that.
That's the most meat tenderizer has got pineapple in it.
And
I've
also,
actually, all the pineapple I ever ate, I never had my throat itchy.
how many of you actually get pineapple home and wait for it to ripe?
I don't mess with pineapples, man.
You don't wait for it to ripen? No, because usually when I get them, they're usually they're ready to go.
The fact is that pineapple is ripened the moment that they cut it off.
There we go. See? I was like, okay, I thought it was ready to go.
You don't have to select which one is ripened. It's already ripe the moment you cut it off.
Trick question there, Michael.
Yeah.
I don't know. As I said, I don't know. Usually I think they're ready to go. So I don't know.
Yeah, it has to do with how the fruits that you're eating are planted.
Ask Bob about eating unripe pineapple. Made him sick as a dog.
I would say
Well,
I'm sure
that's
that
the
would
thing.
not be good.
When they cut it, when they harvest it, it's already ripe. So.
But Michael, that was a trick question. That's like that. Who's buried in Grant's tomb? That's that Trivial Pursuit question.
Mm-hmm.
You know who's buried in Grant's tomb, Tony?
No.
Grant.
Yeah. Who's buried in Grant's tomb?
Grant.
Yeah.
Grant.
Hey, quick. Oh, by the way, can somebody just go invite Cowboy already? I didn't even know Cowboy wasn't in our group yet.
We told him to check in with somebody, right?
Yeah, Cowboy, didn't we ask you to just find someone to just send your invite?
He had homework, man. He had homework, so.
Do I need to send Bruce the invite?
Yeah, somebody just send him an invite to this. So,
Who y'all trying to invite?
Cowboy, contact Little Guy Cigar Shop, and he will possibly send you an invite.
If it's who I think it is, he probably has my number.
Yeah. So, all right, just get an invite. Yeah, I didn't even know.
All right, get this, man. Get this. Guess what I'm gonna smoke right now? Take a guess.
You gotta smoke right now? You
Yeah,
gotta
just
smoke. You gotta smoke the Little Guy Cigar Shop, non-banded. What's the thing? La Medalla.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Is
Michael.
there a hint?
A brisket.
Oh my God. You had the best chance of anybody. Go ahead, James.
I mean, all I got to do is see it.
I think you're going to smoke a Casa Cuevas.
What?
Box pressed.
That's it.
Oh, you know why? You know why? Because he just bought a bunch more prints.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I can finally smoke this son bitch.
I had a sad day. I had a sad day yesterday. I had to 86 a whole box of Prince Autos.
Why?
They were damaged. Made me sad.
Wow.
They were burned.
We know Louis gotta take care of that, so no problem, right? So
they was burned on one end.
No, they didn't. They didn't get burned on one end.
Crashed.
They got damaged. I don't know where it happened. If it happened here or it happened at the warehouse, I don't know.
Well, but at least we know Louis will take care of it. So.
Yeah, it's okay. Maybe sad.
I didn't know you got the box pressed, Albert.
My wife was absolutely amazed by cigar smoker's ability to identify a cigar by looking at the side of a cigar with the band on.
Oh yeah.
It was.
Okay. Could she do the same thing with like brands?
Probably
like,
could. I told her this because we smoke so much of it, and we kind of recognize it because we always put the cigar on the side. You know, so we can kind of tell the band. Well, similar. You know, there are similar bands, right? But there are some bands that's so like you can't like Podomo's band, you cannot miss it, right? If you see a Podomo band, you'll know right away. Podomo champagne, Podomo, like you know, some.
Now the issue with Davidoff now is there's so many like Davidoff like kind of half rip off bands.
Mm-hmm.
You can't from the side. You're like, I don't know. It might be. It might not.
Yeah, like, especially when they rip them off. Like
I told her that we get it wrong sometimes, and we have to guess it. You know, best educated guess. But there are some bands that you cannot get it wrong, like Andalusian Bowl. That band you can't get it wrong.
Oregon is so getting their clock clean.
Or something like Banker. How do you get Banker wrong? If you see Banker, you know he's a banker.
Why is he wearing a nice suit?
No, the Banker, the Banker cigar.
Hey, Chapman Banker, yes.
Yeah, right. You cannot get that wrong, right? And we see so many Casa Cuevas. We can tell Casa Cueva from the
very side. Why it's the Banker?
I know bankers that don't smoke cigars.
No shit.
You know why it's the Banker?
Why is it the Banker?
Smoke a cigar. How do you know it's a Banker?
No, but why does H. Upman have a cigar called the Banker?
They're making it for the Banker. I mean, the whole theme is Banker theme. The whole thing is about finance. So.
Yeah. So when H. Upman went to Cuba and they opened up two businesses: a cigar business and a bank.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I remember she was showing me a picture of someone else smoking a cigar, and then she showed it to me, and I was able to identify that cigar. And then she scrolled down the comment, and then they said that exact cigar. She said, "How do you guys do that?" I was like, "Because we do it all the time."
Well, it's like she sees some particular brand of pumps or something. She's like, "Oh, those are blah 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 blah," and you're like, "How the hell do you know that?"
Right?
Yeah.
Actually, I could identify brand like that too. She was showing me a random brand. I'll be like, a random like model wearing something, and she's like, "What brand is this?" And I will be able to tell the band, the brand.
I can tell the difference between like a bicycle pump and like a basketball or football pump.
Depends on what tips on it.
I can tell shoes. Yeah. I can tell shoes. My wife wanted me to buy that Gucci Xbox.
Why?
She said because the monoprint on the Xbox is cool. I was like,
see, Tony, there's something else that I thought would never exist, but they do exist for some weird reason. They're a Louis Vuitton wireless earbuds.
Well, that's just for people who want to show off. It's just regular earbuds that has the.
Do you know how much they are?
Probably way over thousands of dollars.
$1,500.
Yeah.
Why? For some Bluetooth earbuds?
Because you'll be the only few that wears it. And
they're ugly as sin too.
Yeah, but that was the problem. Like they raised the price so that not many people will wear it. You don't want to. I'm gonna spend a lot of money to buy Louis Vuitton earbuds and then go out there and see everybody wear it. The point is raise the prices so that not many people can wear it.
Exclusivity.
Yeah, they want that.
They should have. They should make a Louis Vuitton baton.
I bet they do.
A baton? Like what kind of baton? Like a twirling baton or a baton you used to?
Doesn't matter. It don't matter.
Okay.
They're gonna build it. They're gonna make a few of them anyway and charge a lot.
Louis Vuitton will make anything for you if you pay the right price.
It'll have like some weird expensive leather on it for no reason whatsoever.
Because I know this person went to wrap his entire car seat into Louis Vuitton leather, like monoprint leather.
It could be like a relay baton.
That would work.
I looked at getting my wife a Louis Vuitton keychain and it was effing $500. Oh, hey, okay.
Lord.
Okay, here we go. Louis Vuitton used top grain leather for those keychains.
I thought you was gonna say he can't say effing.
No. Louis Vuitton actually they use very expensive leather and they trash the rest of it. So they use a square leather and they had to trash everything around it. So that's why it's so expensive.
Very wasteful.
Yeah, very wasteful. Louis, of anybody, Louis Vuitton is the only one that never, like one of the only few luxury brand that does not ever go on sale because they burn their shit.
Really?
Yeah. So what happens the end of the year if they don't sell anything, you know how usually people will put it on sale, right? They will take it to a place and burn it.
Like they don't put it in like their outlet store. They don't have outlet.
They don't have outlet stores. They will burn it.
Wow, that is so stupid.
That's how they keep their price. If they go on sale, then everybody will wait for sale, right? But if they burn it, that price will never go down.
That is awfully wasteful.
Yeah, they will actually burn it.
Wait a minute. Did that include the fob? Because the fob can be up to close to $500 nowadays.
Well, he just said keychain. He didn't say fob. He said keychain.
Well, it could be part of it, right? That's what I was trying to make sure.
What do you go out and buy a keychain that comes with fob?
It's a special. It's a fob with an Apple AirTag in it, wrapped in like some virgin caps.
But Albert just assumed that he uses fob for his car. You know, some people still use
Well, if it's a keychain, you assume that there's something on the end of the chain as well. You know.
That's what. Thank you, James. Thank you.
Not necessarily. Some Asian people like to buy keychain and hook it onto their hoodie and not actually use a keychain as a keychain.
Then it's not a chain. There's not a chain. Then you know if
it has a chain. It has a chain hooked onto something.
A keychain is not the round ring. Okay, the ring is on the end of the keychain. The keychain is a piece of chain that's got a hook on the other end.
Yeah, but the keychain can hook on the other end, like you say, or it can hook on anything.
Yeah, it
doesn't have to be key though.
Piece of leather.
Then it would be a hoodie chain.
Yeah, but like I said, that piece of leather, they trashed everything around it. So that piece of leather costs that much, and they only use that much out of the entire sheet, and they'll trash the entire sheet.
Hey, Mike, you should make a Louis Vuitton pin, man.
And people is gotta say, why didn't they use the rest of it to make another one, right? Because the grain wouldn't match.
My daughter bought some slippers one day, and the designer slippers, and I asked her what they are, and she said they're called ballerinas.
Really?
Are they called ballerinas because they're flat, or?
Well, ballerinas have a flat toe, so you must have flat toe to call it ballerina.
Yeah, that's what I said. They call it flat, you know. It's like ballerinas are flat, you know.
Well, wouldn't you call that flat?
Yeah.
Buy a pair of flat. I don't know. It's not supposed to make sense. It's fashion. Fashion is not supposed to make sense.
Carpenter's dream.
Yeah, I mean, you can make, no doubt. Have you cranked out some pen?
Not yet, man. I'm planning to in the next couple days. Yeah,
the machines in the back. You can tell that it hasn't been used for probably 3 weeks.
Oh please. I'll be doing this one probably tomorrow. Yeah, that one there.
Anyway, ballerina's shoes don't look like ballerina slippers.
By the way, so now I'm done with the cigar, and the cigar is actually pretty good. But is it worth $42?
Yeah, is it? That's the question.
Okay, is that $42 regular price or New York
regular price before tax?
Okay.
That's regular price. Yeah, it's even more than that over here.
After tax and everything, you're looking at probably close to 50. Depends where you buy it. So
over here it's 39 euros over here, so
45.
That's about $45, yeah.
So I will say, with the cool factor involved, if you're gonna buy a box, it's worth it. If you're not gonna buy a box, it's a little bit not worth it.
So that's like what, $74 in New York?
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
So yeah, if you're gonna buy the entire box,
don't buy it there. Order it from somewhere.
Order it from somewhere
Arizona.
that doesn't have that kind of tax, then you'll be worth it. But if you're buying singles at 42, just to try it, I don't know. You better be smoking at some sort of event. $40-something for a easygoing cigar.
What's an exclusivity thing? You said it has good flavor, right?
Yeah, it has good flavor. It has a lot of pepper. People who love pepper will like it. It's like overall, it's a sweet, mildly sweet, peppery cigar. But I like the fact that the pepper is layered. It has different intensity of that pepper.
Fucking shit, man.
Right?
Damn it.
It's almost like if you eat a handful of white pepper, black pepper, jalapenos. So you get different level of pepperiness and per bite. It's almost like that. I mean, some part burns more, some part doesn't, kind of thing. So it's actually pretty cool the way they did this. And you never know, maybe that stripe is like some sort of pepper. Very, you know? But it has this layered peppery taste to it. Well, the mouthfeel to it. So it's actually pretty good.
So it's I haven't seen it up close. It's not like a barber pole, right?
No, it's not a bubble pole. That's why I think it's so cool. Because it's not a bubble pole.
Just the way the leaf is.
Like it's a print on it. It's a print of some sort.
What kind of wrapper leaf is it? Did they say?
It's like a tiger wrapper, man.
You know, that's easily found, right? I should be able to find it.
It's a tiger wrapper.
Yeah, it's a tiger wrapper. James says it's from the Tigris River.
Oh my god.
Okay, here we go.
I pay
Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper. Yeah, so that's why it's mild. It's not strong. It's a refreshing cigar. It goes through a process where moistened tobacco leaf veins are pressed with the wrapper. That's how they make the line.
Oh, cool.
Say that again?
Moist tobacco leaf veins are pressed against the wrapper. So you make that line. So they purposely create uneven curing, I guess, by using the vein of the leaf.
It's pretty cool.
Huh.
There we go. Now we got the answer. What do you know? Just had to Google. Yeah, it was not a strong cigar. It's very peppery. Alright. Let's see if I can what's that noise?
Probably my
dog.
probably
Okay. Okay. I was like, what is that noise? Let me see if I can find all that information. There you go.
But basically, unless you're going to collect all of the boxes of all the year ofs,
But that's the thing.
it's
When
not worth
it doesn't fit because that's the only one that has a clear top.
For now.
but our OCD would make us have to buy all the other boxes too if we bought the one.
For now, Tony. You don't know what's going to happen next year, man.
True. I give you that. But it would just go really weird. Like I have the other boxes, but
it might be an inflection point. You never know, man. You like that, huh, Michael? That was pretty good, wasn't it? I heard that on the news the other day, but they were talking, like a news analyst was talking, and he said inflection. I was like, oh, that's good, man. I like that.
Wrapper is Ecuadorian Connecticut. Binder is Dominican. Hybrid, 257. Filler is Piloto Lajero. Seco. And some hybrid stuff.
So did you study that kind of math, Michael?
Inflection?
Yeah.
No.
So that's kind of cool. Like now that they give out how to make this kind of print, wouldn't people copy it? Like why would you tell people how it's done?
It's probably not an easy process.
Probably.
Like what could they do that for? Like what would they make that? Like what could they use it? Like,
you know, I would think it would be really, really cool if people do it for the Yamasa kind of leaf, and then use make a flame print on it. In a way. Maybe.
I think if you did it that way, it would maybe look like
pineapple,
chicken feet.
Try it with your laser engraver. See if it looks good.
Laser engraver? No, I'm not doing that. Let's see.
I can see Tony. I mean, you gotta admit, man, we needed the camera on that. Tony tried to put the back of leaf in there just to see what would happen.
So if you were to buy this year of the Tiger cigar in Asia, you're looking at 500 plus
Whoa.
before tax.
Is it because it says tiger, so it's like some kind of
No, because it's import.
delicacy and
No, because that's like the big animal of the whole thing, right? That's tiger's the top.
No, it's
right?
not.
What's the top?
Dragon will happen to the top.
Oh, dragon's the top. Yeah, that's what it is. Dragon.
the dragon would be really expensive because dragons are rare.
And they
so
don't
how are you
have the
gonna find-
actual dragon yet.
How are you gonna
That
find
would be
dragon
the-
parts?
That would be the dragon in the room, yeah. So,
Dragon, I'll definitely buy a box and a half.
This is an aphrodisiac cigar of some sort. It's got to be in China.
Tastes like alligator and deer.
Dragon in the room. Yeah, that was pretty good, dude.
What are we talking about here?
But it could be like dragon on the ground.
English. Did they ever release Year of the Tiger tobacco, like the pipe tobacco?
I think they did. Yeah, I was reading. They have accessories and all that with Tiger, Year of the Tiger, and I saw tobacco.
Really? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Our dragon behind. That would probably,
Oh my god.
So would it be really like musky?
Could be dragon knuckles.
There's already, you can't do that. There's already a knuckle dragger cigar.
Oh, there it is. Oh well, yeah. So James, when you come over, bring a box of Year of the Tiger pipe tobacco.
Yeah, this time you'll actually get it, James. It'll be, yeah. You can like check it before you put it in your bag.
The blend is the same though. The blend is the same. I wonder if
we could do 2 different animals in a dragon ass, It's like...
we actually have a band in Japan called Dragon Ash.
Dragon Ash?
Not ash, ass.
Dragon
ass.
Not ash.
Dragon foot.
Ash.
All right, dragon foot. I like
Dragon foot. Oh god.
Dragon Ash is kind of a cool name in a way.
In the 90s, they were actually a big rap band.
That's cool.
I actually like it.
You can do like Dragon Puff.
Oh my god.
Hip hop group. Let's see. Hip hop.
I was gonna get me
Ash.
a dragon as a pet, but I was
It's
afraid
a
I'd
group
get
founded in
heartbreak.
1996. Dragon Ash. They just disappeared one day. So.
Uh-oh. What did they say that they were supposed to?
No, that's in Japan. Their last album was, let's see,
Dragon foot.
2017.
Oh wow. They're still around.
2017 was their last album appearance. 2018 was the music award, so that was it. They were just a nominee, they didn't win shit either. Yeah, 2018 was when they disappeared. I used to like them. Yeah, they just disappeared all the time. But they were a good band. Yeah.
What were their songs about?
Happy stuff.
That's why they didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, happy freedom, rampage. Develop the music. The show must go on. That's the title of their song. Walk with dreams. Run to the sun. That's the name of the songs they sing.
The dragon grandfather.
Las Lobos. Las Lobos.
They don't have songs about hard life and being thugs.
No, I mean that's just like an American type of rap. But they have one song that's really good. It's called Grateful Day. Grateful Day. It's a good message. Good message.
How about dragon grandfather, Tony?
I don't know if there's any dragon
You
grandfather.
could just call it Dragon Paw for short.
Oh god, Dragon Pop. Could be a dragon cat, but called preferred name. The last album was called The New Era. Yeah, they're very like positive message band.
Huh.
Unlike the rap here is all about hoes and money.
Positivity never sells in music, man.
It does in Asia though.
Well, that's good.
It does in Asia. It's a lot of popular. It's a popular thing. People actually listen to music that give them positive message.
It's like country music. All the best country songs about how they took their dog and they took their truck and they
Go
got
hang
no
out,
brain.
Yeah.
What's that freaking in
The perfect country song is it has to have a truck, it has to have jail, it has to have a mama, and
Like,
you
is
guys
there
it has to have
is
a
there a
train in it.
US love song that has that has positive message? Nothing about breakup. Just a good love song about having love.
Yeah,
The
there are
Cure
a lot
had a
of them.
couple of them.
Recent years.
There are a lot of them.
Recent years.
Oh yeah, Jason Moran's right. He had some.
What's it called?
Lucky in Love.
Lucky in Love?
Air Supply had a lot of songs.
Oh my gosh, I watched them last year.
Huh?
We went to the concert last year. Yeah.
Lucky in Love?
Air Supply had a lot of songs that were about love.
Lucky in Love. What's the name of the band?
Air Supply.
Air Supply? Called Lucky in Love? When I type Lucky in Love, something else pop up.
No, Jason Moran's did Lucky in Love or something like that.
Okay, Air Supply, Lucky. That's not a recent year song.
Yeah, James didn't listen to you.
I'm talking about recent years.
Ignored your part about recent years because recent years is relative.
In the past 2 years.
Oh, don't know. I don't know any songs from the past 2 years.
Yeah, lots of 80s songs are happy, right? Like, good love song. But like,
Yeah, Lucky. It's called Lucky, and then the other one is I'm Yours.
By Air Supply?
Yeah. No, Jason Mraz.
Jason Rand. Jason Rand. I should have typed in the. Okay. Can't find it.
Like, have you guys all seen Platoon? I don't know if Tony has.
Platoon? Japanese anime?
No, Platoon. Because in that he's all, man, he's like, guys always singing about, talking about country songs. He's all, man, they always sing about how they losing their hoe. They got no money for no bread.
Yeah, Japanese has an anime called Platoon, and it's a pretty messed up anime.
Well, Platoon's a pretty messed up movie, so I mean that goes good.
It goes well, yeah, it goes together, right? So, yeah, Platoon. I see. That's 1986. Yeah, I definitely have not seen that. Definitely have not seen that. How old was what? Why is this Johnny? How old is Johnny Depp in Platoon? 22. Okay.
Yeah, he's really young.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know the movie. So.
Johnny
no,
Depp is in
I
Platoon?
do know this movie. I do know this movie because I saw a clip of that and I go, wait. So that's where they get the idea from Tropic Thunder. Because he was doing this and it fell forward.
Yeah.
That's where it is. Yeah, I saw clips of that. I was like, oh, that's where they get it from. Because I didn't get that what that's about. And then I saw a answer question thing by William Dafoe.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about that movie. I was like, oh, okay. That's how I figured it out. Yeah. Poor guy. William Dafoe is he had good movie roles, and then all of a sudden, just like, after Spider-Man, downhill.
He was in Spider-Man. I don't know. I've never seen any Spider-Man.
Yeah, which Spider-Man? I mean, it's been 3 months since we had the last one.
No, well, he's only in one of them.
Oh, okay.
He was the Gremlin, right? The Goblin, Green Goblin.
I don't know. I've never seen any Spider-Man movie.
Good for you. Actually, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I don't think there's a good one. Period.
That's what everybody tells me.
Yeah, there was no good one. Right? And then I think that they're changing Spider-Man again, right? They get another actor on there. I don't know how the Marvel Universe movie is gonna be like now that they get all the like star cast to change. Like all the contracts over. So that was a good cast though. Like when they did the Marvel Universe thing, that was a good cast they put on. Every one of them looks pretty good. It is what it is. It is. Oh man. So yeah, $42. For collection purposes, if you buy the box, it's worth it. If you're just gonna smoke one, go buy 5 cigars. I feel like that. It's very light. It's not. You're muted, James.
If I was smoking one with all you guys, that'd be different.
Yeah. So obviously you're smoking with somebody. Yeah. Then that's yeah. But if you just smoke one at $40-something, because how light it is and how I would say this is almost one dimension because it's like it's light. It's light cigar, and you do feel like you're smoking a Connecticut. It's really peppery.
It was kind of a small cigar, wasn't it?
Yeah, because it's like
no, it wasn't that heavy at all.
So,
okay.
So you
buy a 601 black instead. It's cheaper.
Right. So, but the pepper part of it is actually very interesting. It's actually different. Right. But at the point, like at $42 plus tax, that's hard to swallow. Don't.
Trying, doing my best here.
Yeah,
you guys always had to go down to the gutter so quickly.
Sorry.
In a way, I'm glad that you know like Brendan Wells is not on this thing. He will have killed it. He will have just like everybody would die laughing today. Yeah.
At only $42, so it's hard. So more money would be easier.
Yeah, right. If it's a little bit more than $100, would be easier. No, you wouldn't.
I just swallowed for 42, but 420, maybe.
I think the cigar should be somewhere in the 35 or less range because how light it is.
So basically, what you're saying is, if you pay 400 and
don't even start.
420 is easier to swallow.
No, but 420 you get the box too, right? So you get the decoration and all that stuff. So.
It's true. Very true.
You get the box too, okay?
James, seriously? Calm down. I don't have any drinks today, okay? I don't have any alcohol in front of me today.
I don't either.
Yeah, so that's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah, James, stop, James. Golly.
Oh gosh. But yeah, I think that if you bought it with the box, it kind of makes sense because you get that box, right? Lacquer box are expensive to make. Yeah, you kind of get the money. But at $42 a single stick cigar, that's a little bit expensive. We smoke these a lot of times for collection purposes. So if you're not collecting the box, you really open.
Tell you what though, if you're buying the box, man, you're gonna take a shellacking. I'm just saying. What?
The one that I thought was more worth the money would have been the Year of the Dog, because you get like a Churchill size home, and then you get the box, and it's only $38 a stick.
That works, man. Jeez.
Well, the one last year was a 60 ring gauge cigar, so it was more worth the money as well.
So I wonder what, okay, let's talk about that. Like with Opus, they have beautiful bands, of course, and then their boxes are outrageous. How much is that price their packaging?
Well, for Opus, they have those like elaborate ones, like $1,000. That kind of makes sense because it's drawers. You can actually use them.
Yeah.
Right? But if you get the small one where it's like they have 10 cigar in a heavily clear coated wooden box, it's less worth it in my opinion.
I mean, but like, how much of that price do you think is their packaging?
How much the price of things? I think probably 20%.
It is a nice package.
I think they will use about 20% of their cost in packaging.
Because your average cigar box is about $6 to $7.
Right, but here's the thing though:
price.
when you touch those boxes, they are like solid wood, like they're thick wood. compared to like
Right.
these, it's nice box, but it's not as thick as like raw as the box. Like they paint it is because these are really thin, almost cardboard like box, right? But when you touch a Opus box, it's similar to. Let me see.
Oh, they're heavy. They're thick.
They're heavy. They're thicker gauge.
Yeah, it's a nice package.
Come on out.
What?
But their box feels different. See if I have.
He was the one that talked about packages and chestnuts and.
They're just. It feels more solid of a box, right? When you have big piece of wood rather than like composite piece together, it obviously costs more, right? Because now they're taking a piece of wood and cut it out rather than assemble them together and then paint it. So I think that's where the cost is, right? When you have a big solid piece of wood versus board. So
You don't think they're dovetailing it together and all that?
I don't think they're dovetailed together.
Because I think that would actually make it better. Because I think it could warp and all that if you're just cutting it out.
Tony, how thin does it have to be for you to be called a board?
Well, when I say a board, it means that they assembled it like that rather than cut out hollow things so they could. You know what I'm saying? Like a block versus a board.
Yeah, but I mean, even if it was a solid block, that would still be a board.
But you would have called it block, right? They're thick enough for you to call it block. It's personal preference, right? So solid block versus a board.
Like most of the cabinet style boxes, like the La Mandaria style box, those are all dovetailed together.
Right. So if you think of those are gotta obviously cheaper because they're cutting the imperfections to get to that board. But to get a single block, that single block has to be perfect for them to use.
Yeah, what I'm saying is they don't take a block and hollow it out, so they actually use boards for the whole box.
Right, but then you think
it's just the bottom and the top is a wider square board.
Well, yeah, but again, I mean,
and the sides the diagonal and
everybody's definition is different. But when we hold it up, you got that size, you'll feel like that's a block. You will call it a block. I don't know how thin you will call it a board, but you can tell it's a board, right? So, but for that, it has weight to it. It almost feels like an actual human. That's not dovetailed together.
Well, I mean, that just means that they're using denser wood or they're using harder wood.
Well, denser wood also means it costs more.
Yeah, agreed. But I still think I think they use boards for a reason. Like they have to, it would warp and all that kind of stuff if it was just a big old block that they'd hollow out. I think it would warp.
Well, it really depends, right? It really depends how it's processed, how it's done, right? Because everything's different. I'm not saying that their boxes are perfect, but it does feel it has more, substance to that when you hold it. So you would think that they use more expensive material. So when you say $7-8, I don't think you can make that a $7-8.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they're probably using a harder wood and thicker wood, things like that.
So the process got to be more because you're trying to hollow up the top and hollow out the bottom, try to put them together. Versus getting the boards together.
You have less chance that it's going to warp if you hollow it out like this was done.
Yeah.
This was a one piece of wood that.
Right. So something like that will have cost.
Hollowed out.
Will have cost more to do than boards that put together. Right.
Yeah, that would have cost a lot because it's a lot more work. But the problem is that the reason you say it cost a lot more is because you waste an awful lot of wood doing that.
No, I'm saying that it will cost more because those wood cost more. Because you're buying a block versus a sheet.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you waste a lot of the wood, and that's why it makes it more expensive. Well, because you have just sawdust that left over.
Right, everything in that hole that you
is wasted wood.
Yeah, it's things wasted. Yeah.
And I could take this and slice it into.
It's a lot harder to process them too. Like when you get into material, you have to, it's blocks, right?
If I assemble the box, then I've got a lot. I got a lot less. I'm wasting a lot less wood.
Yeah. So you can in that perspective, it will have cost a lot more. That's why I say that maybe 20% or so is used to make the box.
Yeah.
But that's not going to warp because where's it going to warp at? It's the both ends are the same thickness
Well,
as the
but that
sides.
thing, the wood, they're wood, right? So they could shrink.
I'm sure it's going to work. It's going to shrink and expand in that direction more than it does in that direction, but it's going to do it evenly throughout the whole box because it was all one block.
Yeah, you can have one block
gonna
of
warp.
wood, but when you lacquer over it, when you put like those clear coat, the polyurethane over it, sometimes they bend, they like curve.
You put it on the inside as well.
Sometimes they will curve due to temperature or whatever that chemical is doing.
The thing is, though, that the fact that there's that much wood on the end,
it's harder to warp.
Wood, it's not going to warp.
So, I don't know. I'm not a woodworker, but I can tell you that no matter how big a block of wood you have, there are certain elements that can cause it.
Well, what you do is what we did here with this block is,
and obviously it's treated.
You see the
too.
ear rings. You see the ear rings are almost straight up and down.
Almost, but not really.
If they were running this way, then you could have warping. But they're almost straight up and down, so the warping would have to happen on the small end, and that's not going to warp a whole hell of a lot.
Well, yeah, but you say they still warp, just not a lot. Not enough to cause an issue.
Not enough to notice.
Not enough to cause an issue, right? So like that's what I'm talking about, right? So when you use more material, more expensive material to do that, yeah, it's gonna cost more, and then obviously it's gonna and they use those boxes and they purposely not color it so that the solid wood can show through, I think.
But this was a board that we made a block out of, and then we cut the block in half and hollowed it out.
And it's great. You just forgot the lip that's inside to keep it airtight.
Well, it's not made for a cigar.
Yeah, it'd be a short cigar. Be like a Corona.
It was also a pain in the butt. That was also a pain in the butt to make because it was entirely made by hand.
Well, if you got a hollow,
there was no power. There were no power tools used at all.
So you just chisel it.
Yeah, it's all done with the chisels and raspers.
I just saw Val said that's what she said.
He did that a while back.
There's actually a certain plane that you use to where you can plane out the depth.
Right. I've seen those video on YouTube.
But you chisel out the most of the wood, and then you use that special plane to
surface it.
To surface it, yeah.
So it's round. It's not like
Yeah. And it's a lot of work. Yep.
It's a lot of work. Anyways, that is 11:08. Finally, I got what? Why is everything?
That's what she said.
Why is everything in the gutter today? That's just usual.
Not everything's in the gutter. Golly, man.
No. Yeah.
Okay, fine. 50% is in the gutter. Anyways, that's it for today. Again, cigar, we reviewed it. You're the Tiger.
You're the Tiger.
Yeah. You've gotta get it to collect. Don't think about the price too much if you gotta get it. If you just gotta smoke it, think twice. Because it's good cigar, but it's good but not amazing in a way. Like I wasn't like, oh my god, this cigar. But it's cool though. It is cool. So however they did it, I guess it's pretty cool. Right?
If you're gonna spend $42 on a cigar, I guess there's probably other ones that are more worth $42.
No, yeah. But like it depends on the person, right? What makes you happy at $42?
Right.
So, anyways, that's it for the review. I will see you guys next Wednesday, and I think by then my second mail-in cigar from Davidoff is gonna come in. So we'll look at what they give me the second time. Is it gonna be cancel or is it gonna be keep going? I'm leaning towards cancel. So I'm leaning towards cancel. So we'll see. All right. All right. So have a good night, everybody. I will see you guys next week. And tomorrow I will put out a video on the winner and came out with something else.
Hey Tony, when you get the pack, if one of them is like unbanded and has stripes on it, I think it's going to be the year of the tiger. Just saying.
I said that if they put an ear of tiger in there, I will continue another month. Okay, so I already said that last time. So if they put an ear of tiger in this pack, I will keep another.
But the giveaway is going to be the stripes, by the way. Just saying.
The giveaway is gonna be what the?
Okay.
What? Oh my god. Anyway, have a good night. I'll see you guys next week.
I don't think you have to worry about that.
Yeah, we'll see you about that.